Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign as Scotland with FilthyRobot. How's it going, Filthy?
It's good. I'm a little slow on this. I feel like if I were playing this on my own, I'd be playing a lot slower and pausing a lot more to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. But this seems like a pretty easy war, honestly. They haven't grouped up their units. We have no scary land fights yet.
Yes, the only reason this war is going well is because we have distance and water in our favor.
Yep.
If they could get their army together, then yeah, just like the game thinks we should have low enthusiasm, or did earlier, now the game thinks we have high enthusiasm at 40. We're super enthusiastic now. Scotland is making gains, plus 35.
Nice.
But if they could just get their darn army together, they would trash ours, because they have probably 3 or 4 times as many men as we do altogether.
Yep.
Don't
unpause quite yet. We have some things to do. We need to.
Okay.
We have one diplomat who's building spy network is at 100, which is max, and 2 free diplomats. So we got to do something with these diplomats, right?
Yeah. I mean, if we get caught with England, they're going to knock us down to 75. So
can we make more claims? Well, what happens if we make claims while we're at war? Can we not do that? Fabricating claims?
You cannot do that.
Okay.
No. I would take 1 diplomat, go spy in Denmark. I would take 1 diplomat, improve relations with France, and probably 1 with the Pope.
All right. Let's go ahead and do that then. Let's build spy network. Confirm.
France already has maxed out opinion with us, but I just like to keep the improved relations modifier at max.
Okay. And then I'm going to send this next one to France. And improve relationship. Okay, and you think I should pull the one out of England?
Yeah, because if he catches us, which he could, then we just lose 25 anyway, so...
Okay. Looks good.
Okay. You wait 1 day and then do that last thing, which was the Pope.
Okay. And... I just don't know where the fuck they are. I mean, I know where Rome is, but I don't really know where... Where's the actual...
It's called the Papal State. It's the white one in Italy.
All the white one? So, how zoomed... Okay. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Papal State. Got it. Okay. And I'll send a build spy network there. No. Let's improve relationships. I don't want to build spy network with them. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna fabricate some claims for us on Denmark, if you don't mind.
I thought we just... Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
We just had enough points to do it already.
Yep, we have 46 now. The only logic I'm using is just highest development nearby. So.
All right. Oh, we have an idea group available.
Yeah.
Yes, but that would have been... It would have been which one? It would have been fire. That would have been useful. Too bad. But I'll take it anyways.
Yeah, it'll be great for future ones.
Yeah.
Okay, I assume you were ready to unpause.
I was going to check the missions too. Oh, we just engaged, so let's fucking hope I wanted to engage that. Oh, that was an overrun, it looks like.
That was your stack wipe because they had no morale.
Oh, yeah, okay. Good enough. Why do we have our guys so split up? They have no more units on our land. Okay.
Nope, nowhere to go. Just keep them in a central location, keep your eyes open, and wait for the English.
Where's looting? I want to move this guy over. Somerset, do I have it yet? Yeah, we have it, so I want to get the fuck over there to boot something more useful. Okay.
And I'm still kind of annoyed that we lost some of those initial naval battles, because we could theoretically have naval superiority right now. And if we did, it'd make things so much simpler, because... whatever. It's like the French are trashing Savoy right now. They're fighting the Holland. They're fighting all kinds of people.
Okay.
Brittany is apparently called in a number of people. At war with Brittany, Burgundy, Brabant, Flanders, Holland, and Savoy.
Nice.
I am not watching the seas, by the way, so if you get surprised...
I'm just consolidating our units right now.
Okay, if you get surprised, it's on you.
All right.
See, Aragon has no heavies, and we have 2. Get galleys out here. I think we can beat this. There is an army.
Hold on. We got a little pause. Okay. Oh, did you...
Yeah, we both
our naval supply production has been unusually good, giving us a boost in ship production. Okay, so we have minus 10% heavy ship cost and minus 10% light ship cost until 94 for 2 years.
Nice. Well, we're going to want to rebuild our navy, considering we lost 4 heavy so far.
Okay.
That'll be good.
I'm going to engage the... I could split this army up, especially with England over there. I'm going to split this army up. All right, so let me just do that. Oops, not build.
You haven't used this before. You're also movement locked, so you can't do what you want to do. But if you did want to do it, the S key can be used to split an army roughly in half.
Okay, good to know.
Which would be perfect for this situation.
All right.
Okay, it looks like they are reinforcing. We're going to retreat. Okay, we killed two light ships. Not bad. It's too bad you didn't have just like a couple more troops. You
I
could
know,
have
we would have just overrun.
Yeah. You can easily overrun the English that are landing in Kent.
Headed that way now. Now that you've showed me this loot screen, I'm really excited by it. I really like that loot screen. They're landing all these 2 stacks one at a time. Why are they doing this? That's terrible play.
It's probably something to do with the number of transports that they have. Let me check. No, Castile has 15 transports. I'm not sure why he's sending them over piecemeal, but it's clearly not very smart.
Oh, it's letting me just do overruns, which are great.
Okay, England is on low enthusiasm. Now would be the time to start considering a peace deal. Let's just go see like what his attitude is. We'll come back from France because it's the least important of the 3 things we're doing right now.
Okay.
So let's take a look at the English peace deal. We want preferably provinces in the English trade node. We definitely want Ulster though. Let's just take Ulster for sure, because we want to stop having to worry about the strait crossing. We want to be able to just march back and forth without transports.
All right. So if I go to see the provinces, we want Ulster.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we had a claim on Norfolk, right? So if I sort this by diplomacy there, no, we didn't. We want Kent though. We did have a claim on Kent because Kent is in the North Sea, the English Channel area, right?
Yep. Kent's great.
Okay.
It also gives us the ability to start fabricating on the mainland. Okay. We want to prioritize probably forts are good to take from the enemy, because then the next time you fight them, then you don't have to siege it. So
which are Marches and
Pale. Marches and Pale.
Derbyshire has a capital fort, but that doesn't really count.
He'll always have that. If you take his capital,
Okay.
then he'll end up getting a new one for free.
Okay, so they're already not accepting this.
That's fine.
We're at minus 91 compared to 73.
Okay, and then we only have, it looks like, 3 other provinces that we have claims on. If I could choose out of those, I would prefer the coastal provinces. So Hampshire, because that'll increase our naval force limit, which gives us more ships for protecting trade. And that gives us a 67 war score with negative 75 reasons for acceptance. So basically we just sit here for now and we just wait a little bit.
Okay.
But now's the time to start looking at it when he gets down to low enthusiasm.
Okay.
If Castile or Portugal leave this war, then the war will be over pretty much instantaneously.
All right, there's a lot of navy over there, I notice.
Yeah, you get
a little
troops.
bit of land. Yeah, I'm just looking where they're going. So they're going to... How can I not select the fucking unit?
Somerset.
Somerset, okay. Is he locked in yet? Yeah, he's locked.
Yeah, if you'd like, unless you're specifically going for overruns, I'd consider getting rid of some of the mercs now.
I was specifically going for overruns.
Yeah, okay. So you're not going to be able to overrun 3 regiments unless you have 30. So the best case scenario for overruns is going to be probably like 20 troops. I'd still probably get rid of at least 2 or 3 of the mercs.
Okay.
Now that we're done with the majority of combat.
I'll take the lowest hit ones in a second, get rid of them. Okay. Nope, I would not like to use that. I just want you to go to there. And then I want to go to the B. Yeah, okay. And sort by condition. And get rid of... What do you think? 2 mercs right now? More?
Before you get rid of them, I would grab the mercs, click the detach mercs button, press the consolidate button, and then disband some of them.
All right. Detach mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
Consolidate. Is the shift... It doesn't matter here, right?
It doesn't really matter. No, it's not going to make a difference.
Okay.
And then I get rid of that 485.
Okay. And how do I dismiss it?
Pull him out of the army. Create a new army with just that guy in it.
Yep.
And then while you have that one guy selected, there's a little skull at the top by where it says no leader. Disband unit.
Yep. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll help save us a little bit of finances. We only had to take out the 1 loan, so we're still at negative 166 ducats.
Okay.
And we're just waiting on our ticking war score. The English already have 15.7 war exhaustion. So that's pretty bad. Just lost our advisor. I would take... I'd probably, in this case, I would take the level 2 advisor. That's the diplomat we hired from the nobility, I think it was.
Okay.
Scott
Playfair here.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Which is going to be great, because we're going to get a lot of aggressive expansion from trouncing England so badly.
Good.
If anything, I'd probably put the army like 1 province away from sea tiles so that they can't see it. The The AI kind of cheats. They know where everything is, but they pretend like they don't if you follow certain rules. Like, you and I can't see 2 provinces in, so even though they know they're there, they'll pretend like they don't. So long story short...
I'm going to move it in a minute, but I'm waiting on a tick for this loot.
Okay.
First.
Nice! Fierce Negotiator, Mercenary Maintenance minus 25%. That's really good.
I didn't notice that. I just clicked through the pop-up because I was looking for something else. What did we just get? Is it an admiral? Is it a general trait or something else? Or leadership?
It's our ruler's trait. F1, and then the 1 key, you can see our traits. We've got Well-Connected, Naive Enthusiast we hated, but we just picked up Fierce Negotiator as our 3rd trait. 3rd and final.
Where do I see that? Okay, I see now on the top here. Well-Connected, Advisor cost minus 20%, Naive Enthusiast, and then Fierce Negotiator. Okay. That's good.
Yeah, it is good. Very good. Okay.
Probably would have been better earlier in the game, but still good.
Yeah. Salzburg pieced out with Austria.
Time to go kill stacks.
Oh crap, I accidentally started building a spy network with France instead of improving relations with them. Whoopsie.
Oh well.
They understand.
Yeah.
We still have negative 68 reasons for peace with England. In theory, we could take a 94% peace deal. Holy crap, never mind. This peace deal, just if we took every single claim that we have right now, this is one of the reasons why I wasn't too worried about the claim on the capital. The coalition would be England, Burgundy, Brittany, Utrecht, Liège, Gelre, Denmark, East Frisia, Aachen, Friesland, Bremen, Brunswick, Hamburg, Lüneburg, Munster, Oldenburg, Saxe-Lauenburg, Verden, Cologne, Lübeck, Saxony, Brandenburg, Magdeburg, Sweden.
That's a lot.
just those.
Yeah, right.
So I would say a couple fewer. And we're still looking at a coalition, but it's not as big. We could handle this.
Okay.
It would be Burgundy. We would have a truce with Brittany. Utrecht, Liège, Gelre. We have a truce with Denmark. Yeah, we can handle that. We'd be fine. So yeah, the peace deal we're looking for is 67 war score, and
it's got a pop-up for 5 prestige.
Careful, you're suffering attrition.
Why am I...
You're over the supply limit in that province.
Okay, we haven't talked about that in a while.
Hasn't been an issue
How do
for...
I tell that? Because it has a skull next to it?
Yep. The supply limit map mode for you will be the R key. If it's not, then press the R key again. Also, whenever you have an army selected, information is added to the tooltip, regardless of the map mode you're on, that will show you the supply limit. So if you just want to see your supply limit, just grab the army and hover your mouse over a province, and it will tell you the supply limit.
Okay. Supply limit 22. Got it.
Looks like they've given up on landing men.
Okay.
They've maybe started to realize that this was a bad idea.
Oh, no, they're landing men again.
Are they? Okay.
Kent. Yep.
I would reconvene for the overrun rather than doing combat.
Why?
Because you lose 0 men versus using some men.
I want that mission that's like, get manpower back.
You can't get that, I think, while you're at war. It'll be available as soon as we go to peace. Okay, the nobility have high influence right now, apparently. 87.9%.
What? Why? I thought they were at 70 last time we checked.
They were. We just had an event expire, which raised it by 10.
Son of a bitch. All right.
Okay, so asserted authority over rural nobles expires in 92, which is the end of this year. They're going to gain another 10%.
Oh, no. Okay.
And in 1501, 1511, 1502 are the dates. So basically, thank you for the monarch points, nobles, but we're going to have to revoke all your stuff soon. because they're going to get really high. They're going to be at 98%. So just keep in mind that we're going to want to pull some of their territory off.
Oh, we just got a noble birth pop up.
Please tell me it's them losing their damn...
Well, pause it, I'll let you know. Yeah.
Influence?
Alright, 2 options. Guarantee the right to command our armies. They gain 15 loyalty. The burgher state loses 20 loyalty. And Scotland gets officers of noble birth, which is yearly army tradition -1, which sounds terrible. Or we cannot to commit. The nobility loses 20 loyalty, currently at 46. The burghers gain 15 loyalty, currently at 85. And the nobility state loses 10 influence. We want that.
Yeah. First
They're
thing,
going to lose 20 loyalty, which is a little bit problematic.
couple things real quick. I would go check out the burghers right now.
Okay.
Interaction with the burghers, that is. They're at 75 influence, so that is a break point for getting lots of good stuff. Look at the
Oh, you
contribution
want
size.
contributions?
Yeah, it's real good. I like that. I would take that.
Okay.
And I'm also liking the way that demand diplomatic support button is looking right now. If you take this decision to raise their loyalty by 20, which basically gives it to us for free. So before you do that decision, though, if the nobles are disloyal, you'll recall that revoking provinces makes them rebel.
Yeah.
Will we need to revoke any land in the next couple of years from them? And I think the answer
If
is...
they lose, I think it's going to be still yes, right? Because they're currently at 87. They're gonna gain another 10. They're gonna lose 10 from this pop up, which was actually quite timely.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, but they're still gonna be above it. So you want to revoke before their loyalty drops below.
Yeah, I'm thinking we probably want to revoke 2 provinces from them. And the order I would do it in, I'm looking at the macro builder, the estates map mode. You familiar with the game now? Do you know what I'm talking about?
You're talking build and estates. Uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. You got it. So the order I would do it in is I want to take them down to disloyal before we take the decision so that we can get as much away from them as possible.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the northernmost coast of Scotland. We've got the province of Sutherland.
Yeah.
If we revoke that, it reduces their land by influence by 3.1, which is not enough, but their loyalty will still be at 42.3.
Okay.
So we revoke that, which means that we can then still revoke another, and they still won't rebel.
Okay. So I click on this to revoke it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then from there, I'm leaning towards Tyrone, since that was one of our first conquests, and it's the most likely to be at 0% autonomy.
Okay. So if I click on that now, so
now it's going to tell you they'll be disloyal, which is bad, but because they weren't disloyal before you clicked it, there won't be a rebellion.
okay.
Okay. Now you piss them off even more, because screw them.
Well, hold on just a second. So I think now I go to I do the burger interaction, right? So I now take the demand diplomatic support.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And then we cannot commit, which gives loyalty to the burgers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And lowers the nobles, and we should, if we did it all right, we should see they're at 68%, and in November of 92, which is this year, they're going to gain another 10, they'll go back up to 78%. So they're really pissed. Yeah, land maintenance modifiers basically costing us money, but there won't be a rebellion.
Okay. The next thing I want to do then is I want to look at our tech, because I bet you we're pretty close. Yeah, so we actually have diplomatic tech if we want it.
Yeah, we probably just unlocked it or
Yeah.
had it recently because of that 150 diplo. I would take it, yeah.
No reason not to, right? So we may steal maps, which I want to do. I want to do something useful with our spies, and that sounds fun.
Okay.
So, and we got naval force limit, local shipbuilding time, and local ship repair. Okay, we're going to take that then.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay, and how close are we to the next one? Nah, it's a long way off.
Army's doing. Fuck all.
All right. I'm going to recommend we pay off our loan before we forget.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Absolutely great idea. So, did you take care of that, or do I need to?
I can do it.
Okay.
190 ducats, so we still got 60 ducats in the bank. That timely donation from the burgers was quite nice.
Yes.
Now, our loyalty with the nobility is going to continue to trend down because they don't have enough land. Screw them. They can't have 15% land right now to make them too influential.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is.
It's going to have a bunch of problems coming out of them again then, which was fairly cyclical. I might say here.
Yeah, we are both fairly greedy players.
Yeah.
So we tend to have more difficulty keeping them happy because we push them to the limit. We've demanded maximum monarch points pretty much every time the damn button comes available.
Which is wonderful.
It's great. If you're going to play min-max style, that's the way to go. But if you don't want to do that, it's a whole lot easier to just ignore the interactions. Just don't do any of that stuff.
Okay.
So what I'm going to try real quick is keep this diplomat free. I am trying to shock Brittany out of the war by blockading his capital real quick.
Okay.
So right now, Brittany, I noticed, was at medium enthusiasm, and by blockading, we now have some individual war score with him, 17%, and it puts him at -1 reasons for peace. Let's wait until December the 1st for one more tick of length of war to go away, and there's a chance that he might leave. He's at 0 reasons. We have to do this again in a month. Okay. I'm going to pull the Navy back and hide it again. We don't want to risk it getting picked off, because there are dangerous navies out there. But this is going to be the last damn time we have to hide our freaking navy.
Good.
I'm telling you, we're going to build even more heavies this time.
Oh, you can demand it for the burgers. That'd be nice. That's got to be coming up again before too much longer.
Mm-hmm. All right, so 1 more month ought to do it. Sweden's asking for military access again, which is funny. To that we say no.
Okay.
Okay. With this diplomat, you should be able to white peace Brittany, possibly? Or if not white peace, we might even, depending on the war score.
But look, so I'm going to go suit a peace for Brittany directly. And it says we negotiate our entire alliance. They're negotiating for themselves. Currently, no, they won't even take white anymore.
No, he's, for some reason, he's no longer on medium enthusiasm. He's back up to high.
Yeah.
Probably something related to the war that he's in. So let's, we'll keep on poking in at it. Decline whatever it is that England just offered. They're wrong. It's the wrong peace deal.
Okay.
They will not offer us all the things that we want.
Yep.
Although, check on the status of our current peace deal. Negative 48 reasons. We're getting close.
Okay, good. I like how you can set. I mean, that's really good. I wouldn't have thought of that on my own. That you can set up the things you're looking for, and then check on the progress towards the deal that you want. That's a good way to do it because it saves it.
Yeah, and you can change your goal, right, depending on the situation. But generally, I like to try to give myself like a set goal when I think things are in a good position, and I don't just let it drag on and on and on. Because if you keep on moving the goalpost, you might find yourself spending way more money or manpower or whatever. If we walk away from this war right now with all these provinces and no debt, this is an amazing victory.
Yeah. After an amazing war we just had too with Denmark.
Yeah, and we can't even take more than this anyway because of the coalition. So we might as well just take what we can take and run with it, and then just, we're good.
Okay.
A big part of this is just knocking out some of these other participants. If we can get these bastards to leave.
Yeah.
All right, let's check one more time here. It's been 2 more months since the last time we checked with Brittany. And he is still at negative 15. So his enthusiasm is just not going down anymore.
Our enthusiasm is low, apparently.
Yeah.
For some fucking unknowable reason.
Relative strength.
Yeah, it's just literally that.
If the AI were playing us, they would have pieced out already. They would have surrendered to England.
Ridiculous. I mean, we could take less. I mean, we could just warm again in a little bit. But I kind of would like to be done with... I mean, we're almost done the conquest of England. It'd be nice to have them out entirely, right?
Here's what I'm looking at. This is the decision you would want to use. There's a couple factors that will help us out. Number one is if you're looking at the war overview screen,
okay.
England has 18.9 war exhaustion.
Yep.
The cap is 20. So if he gets 1 more war exhaustion, actually, we'll get 2 more reasons for peace at the 19th and the 20th points of war exhaustion. So we can get some more reasons there.
Okay.
Next, if you hover over the actual up arrow, the green up arrow at the bottom by the colored bar,
yeah,
we can get 9 more ticking war score over the next number of months. Okay. Once both of those criteria are met, outside of like blockades or battles, there's nothing else we can do to increase war score. So you would just probably want to take the peace.
Waiting on then. Got it.
Take the peace at that point. But yeah. All right. Well, I don't think it's not going to end. It's not going to end this episode. Good.
With it, we start next episode. That'd be fine.
Okay. Sounds good.
See you guys soon.
See you in a bit.